Do you think there's a gendered nature to some of the findings or anecdotes in the report?
Look, again, the report is a very lengthy report, but, you know, it does suggest that Gladys Berejiklian, a highly successful professional female, was making decisions to benefit a man. She needed to make these decisions to advance her relationship with a man. I mean, I don't believe that. I think anyone that knows Gladys Berejiklian doesn't believe that. So I was quite concerned that that was even raised.
I mean, it's clearly embarrassing and humiliating to have these text messages made public, but, you know, does it actually prove that she really thought he was the boss? I mean, this is surely, you know, private flirtation trying to make a man feel masculine when she's in such a powerful position. I mean, any woman knows that occasionally in life you have to do that.
I think what we're seeing is that after 2 years, after millions of dollars, the ICAC has basically revealed to us that Gladys was in a secret relationship with a weirdo. And that's what these texts suggest.
Do you think the corruption agency has ultimately done the people of New South Wales a disservice?
I think the ICAC is an important institution in our democracy. I think that we all want to see it rooting out corruption and going after bad guys. But in order to do that, the public needs to have confidence in them. And right now, it's the ICAC's actions that have undermined the public's confidence in it as an institution. We need to have a strong, robust anti-corruption watchdog. I'm the first one saying that it should exist and it should have real teeth.
Yes, agreed.
But I'm not going to sit here and say that they shouldn't be questioned, particularly when the process is so disgraceful. 2 years to hand down a report, which could have been done very quickly. I mean, it took the High Court less time to hand down the Mabo case. It took them only about 58 days for them to hand down their judgment into the Chris Dawson murder case, which happened 30 years ago. I mean, let's be serious here. They've revealed that she had a secret relationship with a dodgy operator. And it shouldn't take 2 years for that to have happened. It shouldn't have been then uploaded onto the public website, particularly when there are strong protections around the private hearings. They shouldn't be announcing the release date of their reports via media release as if it was announcing the date of a Taylor Swift concert. And they certainly shouldn't be out there doing a public launch of the handing down of the report when two ICAC apparatchiks marched in to hand over the report to the Parliament today in full live TV. I mean, what a spectacle.
Yeah. Look, a couple of things I want to just ask you about what you've just said. One of them, you say that what we found ultimately is that she was in a secret relationship with a weirdo. Should she have ever had to step down as New South Wales Premier for this?
Well, clearly what we've seen is that there have been question marks around the Ministerial Code of Conduct. That exists for a reason. But the question is whether or not ICAC should have taken 2 years to reveal that's the reason that a democratically elected Premier had to stand down. I mean, they could have got that information out there quickly and the public could have formed their view. We've just had a state election
but you still
where the
think
public
she
cast
should have had to
judgment
stand
on the existing government.
Sorry, Matt, just to clarify, but you still think, even if the findings were handed down quickly, you still think that that was reason for her to stand down, the awarding of these 2 grants without disclosing her personal relationship?
Well, she would have made an assessment like she did, and her assessment when she stood down was effectively that the ICAC report would take too long to come down. And God, was she right about that? It took over 2 years. So I think what we've seen here is that they've disclosed a relationship. It's up to the individuals, it's up to the public of New South Wales to cast judgment, and I question whether it needed ICAC
so it doesn't sound like you're actually
millions
sure
of taxpayer
whether
dollars to come to that conclusion.